Welcome back to the show, friends. Now imagine a world where everything depended on touch, sound, smell and taste. No sight. Very difficult to imagine, right? Today, India has the largest blind population in the world. 2 years ago, out of 13 million that were blind, 2 million were children. Bringing those figures to light was the National Association for the Blind, who celebrated 50 years of helping the sightless gain sight in our society. Few steps inside the Mowbray's Hall at the Park Sheraton and a big banner reads, "Celebrating 50 years of the National Association for the Blind." Inside, a group of elderly and charming ladies hurried around getting the last-minute gift coupons organized. This evening was very, very special to the specially gifted individuals in whose honor this event was organized.
Over the years, we have changed our focus from training and on self-dependence of the blind to a total inclusion. We need to totally include them into the mainstream, and all our activities are focused towards that through education. We have started early intervention. This is our latest project, where the 0 to 5 child is brought from the hospital and we train mother and baby. Our integrated education is ranked number 1 in the state. Our field workers go to the Panchayat Union leader and he tells us about the blind child. It is brought to the school and it is taught by a specially trained teacher in a corporation school.
Feels like at your wedding, isn't it? Well, we are at a wedding of hospitality with a cause. I'm at the Park Sheraton and I'm talking to Mr. Virendra Razdan. Can you tell us about your association with the National Association of the Blind?
You know, hotels usually qualify for such causes because it's easy for us to associate ourselves with them, because hotel is a city in itself and we mostly connect with guests, and it becomes easy for us because you are connecting with the people. So it becomes easy for us to connect to any social cause. And we, as part of the ITC Welcome Group, have been responsible and have contributed to a lot of social causes right through the country and also in Chennai.
It's East meets West this evening. So, ma'am, what are you looking forward to the most this evening?
The dancing and all the traditions, to see all the nice programs tonight. Yeah.
And what do you need to say about the National Association of Blind and what they're doing? What do you think of their efforts?
I think, you know, we've worked with some NGOs here, and seeing all the special efforts everybody's doing is really a nice program. So, and working with the blind, I've done a little bit of that myself, so I am inspired by what they're doing.
Kickstarting the celebrations of the evening was a heartfelt documentary that opened our eyes to the world of the blind. Their struggles, accomplishments, and enduring ambition to make it to normalcy tugged at your heart.
In 1961, and people who work here are volunteers. We actually started off with vocational training and generally enriching the lives.
Gracing this occasion was actor and supporter of NAB, Radhika Sarath Kumar. The work of the association had a humble beginning and today has over 17 branches across the country, teaching and rehabilitating the children to lead lives close to normalcy.
Mommy, இந்த மாமா சொன்னா இந்த ஊருக்கு தான் போனா கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்களே.
அதற்குறியா பர்மா, மலேசியா, சிங்கப்பூர், இந்தோனேசியா, செய்கோன், சியோன்.
போய் நிறுத்துக்கோ. இது கோபால்பட்டி விளம்பரம் சொல்லிட்டே வரேன். கொஞ்சம் நிறுத்தி நிதானமா சொல்லுங்களே.
என்ன
Adding some spice to the sweetness of the evening was a lively performance by Kuttu Kottagei, who told the diverse group of guests the story of the Natukottai Chettiars, who travelled across the seas. The humorous story sure worked up an appetite for tasting the flavours of the evening, but not before an auction of 5 paintings by Chennai's leading artists, proceeds of which went to the association. In all, the evening of celebrations gave us food for thought and helped us remember that sight is what we are blessed with, but insight is what the blind are born with, as Radhika Sarath Kumar so poignantly said. Incidentally, what I also learned from that evening was that Chettiars were and are still known for their integrity and philanthropic interests. No guesses then why Mrs. Alagu is doing what she does best, supporting meaningful causes as the one you just saw. From a social do to remembering the meaning of independence. This week we celebrated our 64th year of independence. So keeping in tune with the national spirit, I headed out to 10 Downing Street to find out if people are keeping up with the history of our nation. It's the Independence Day special right here on Shift Focus. So I'm at 10 Downing Street to shift focus away from the week that was and see if people remember their little bit of history on the Indian Constitution and our country. So come along with me as we find out how much people actually remember about their country. What are the colors of our Indian flag?
Yeah, it's orange, white and green. The white represents the peace and the green represents the agriculture, and I'm not very sure about the orange.
I personally feel it's the three religions of the major religions of the country. It's Hinduism, Christianity and Islam. That's being represented by the three colors.
Ask you is, what is the significance of January 26th?
That's our Republic Day.
And why do we celebrate Republic Day?
क्या बोलते हैं उसको? किले पे दिल्ली में रिपब्लिक डे किले पे.
The question is, why do we celebrate Republic Day?
हाँ, उसी दिन अंग्रेजों से आज़ादी मिली थी, legally.
So what is the significance of January 26th?
It's a Republic Day.
And why do we celebrate Republic Day?
That's when our Constitution of India was formed.
Well, it was a funny evening indeed, and for the record, it's 64 years of independence we heralded this year. Now kids will be kids, but these kids who you see in the next story are doing much more than you'd imagine. Helping HIV-positive women, kids who are battered, and raising money to support a school of underprivileged children. The Kids for Kids Association are practicing their vocal cords for a stunning fundraiser. Wondered where I've landed. Well, I am not at a nursery, but I am at an organization by the kids and for the kids. It's called Kids for Kids. Now, this organization is a very special one because it started by young children who wanted to do something for underprivileged children. Now, Rebecca, you've been here since the inception of the organization and you've done really well. So, can you tell us very quickly about how your organization has grown?
Yeah, the first concert that we did was called Arise, and we had around 19 children there. And the second concert that we did was called A Blaze, and it was held at the Museum Theatre, and we had around 28 children here. And now we are doing the fourth concert live, and we have around 50 children with us, and we've just been growing level to level. We've got new different age groups of children joining us there. We have Daya, the youngest child, and we've got pretty good children who just started college as well.
Well, you can watch the kids' main show right here on Shift Focus next week, because I'll be bringing you the fun and excitement from the kids' hearts. Now, shopping time needs no special time. Want to find out what's on the retail side? Well, you'd have to come back after the break. From magazines, ground events to shopping bazaars, we takes it and does it all.